To create the sales order, you can click on the sales order shortcut from the workspace of selling itself, or you can click on the search bar and you can search for the sales order list. Once you click on that, it will redirect you to the sales order list view where you can see all of the sales order. And in order to create the new sales order, you will have to click on the add sales order button. Over here, you will need to select the customer from the list. You can specify the delivery date and then you can select the warehouse as a dispatch FG. And in the item table, you will need to select the items. And then you can specify the quantities of the item. Based on the quantity, pricing will be changed. Once you enter all of these items, you will need to save the sales order. Once the sales order is saved, the status of the sales order will be changed to the pending for coordinator. Which means coordinator will have to check the SO and give the approval. So once the coordinator will approve, it will change to the pending for head of sales. Once the head of sales will approve, it will be the our final approval and it will say the sales is approved. Once the sales order is submitted and approved, user can create the material planning from the search bar itself. In the search bar, user will have to search for the material planning list and click on that. And in order to create the new material planning, user will have to click on this button, add material planning. Once the form is open, user will have to click on the get sales order. Click on this field. It will show you all of the sales order available in your system, and you will have to select the sales order from which you want to fetch the items. Click on that sales order and click on the load. Once you click on the load, it will fetch the finished good of that item for that sales order, quantity of that item, and if there is any available quantities for that item in finished good warehouse, it will show here, and from there it will show the required quantity. Down below in the components table, it will show all of the components from the created BOM for this finished good, and it will show required quantity. It will show the whatever the available in RM warehouse, whatever the block for other sales order, it will show the all the quantity breakdown in this table over here. Once you save the material planning and once you submit it, system will create the one indent and one production order based on the material planning submitted. So you can see both of this document will be linked here once your material planning is saved or submit. So this is how you can create the sales order and create the material planning like this.